morning to you all, and let me apologize for not being able to be physically with you on the 6th session of Dr. Olusegun Obasanjo Memorial Lecture. I have had a program that had to take me to Addis Ababa. Time flies. It's 5 years ago that we started this series of lectures, and I want to appreciate all those who have made contribution to the past lectures, and particularly I want to thank Mrs. Funke Agagu, the children and the members of the family for keeping the flag flying. Let me, on this particular occasion, thank the keynote speaker, my sister, Dr. Amira Fakim, the former president of Mauritius. Let me also thank my brother, Professor Oyebidapobe, who is guest speaker. But particularly, I want to thank Chief Emeka Anyoku, who is chairman on this occasion. But in a special way, I want to thank the Governor of Lagos State, His Excellency Babajide Sanwo-Olu, who is chief host. The world is witnessing large-scale human migration due to resource scarcity, increased frequency of extreme weather events, heavy flooding, and at the same time, droughts in different parts of the world. And of course, due to conflicts and other factors, particularly in developing countries of Africa. According to the World Bank, 3 regions, Latin America, Sub-Saharan Africa, and Southeast Asia, will generate almost 145 million more climate migrants by the year 2050. Some studies estimate this to be 200 million climate change migrants. Already in Africa, we have seen the effect of climate change. We have many of our youth who dare the harsh condition of the Sahara and take tremendous risk to cross the Mediterranean. Many of them lose their lives in the process. We have in our own country, in Nigeria, the situation of the Lake Chad, which provides livelihood directly or indirectly for almost 5 million people. Lake Chad today is only 10% of the water it contains 50 years ago. Another 30 years, there may be no drop of water in Lake Chad. And we cannot but see the nexus between Boko Haram and loss of livelihood in communities that depend on Lake Chad for livelihood. There's also a nexus between climate change and clashes between farmers and herders in Nigeria and in other parts of Africa. So for anybody to say that there's no effect of climate change or that climate change is not real, I see it as a great understatement, if not a great disservice to humankind. I hope that your meeting will clinically examine the issues and come with realistic and workable recommendations on the way forward, particularly in our own country, Nigeria, and indeed in Africa. It must also be realized that we in Africa, who have contributed minimally to what has led to climate change, are the ones that are now being called to bear the brunt. Well, the point is that whatever we do, we must be part of paying for making our world a better place for all of us. But those who have enjoyed the benefit in the past must be ready to pay more. We must also realize that nothing should be done to retard our own development. We cannot live the way the developed world is living, in the way they consume energy. We have to find moderate way of consumption, but at the same time without hindering our development. At this point, let me thank you all and wish you fruitful deliberations. And I hope and pray that next year I will be with you.